years, potentially. I'm
Yeah.
assuming that's what she's telling me.
Yep.
And she just loves hanging out with you. She loves your spirit. She loves how women feel about themselves today. And
Yeah.
I would say your grandmother was progressive. That's how I would think of her or look at her. But it's different. Different generations get more freedoms and get to
Yeah.
have
Yep.
the flexibility of thought. She's cracking me up right now. Your grandmother is, because she's even showing me the movie or the television series Bridgerton. Because I love all the time period romantic
Yeah.
movies, right? And she's loving Eloise, because Eloise is just complaining about all the stupid things that women have to do, like get married and not go to university. Like, she's so mad she can't go to
Yeah.
university. And that's what your grandmother is saying. She feels like she had some barriers that she said were really
Yeah.
more in her mind, that they weren't really like Eloise. Like, there just was no university that any woman had gone to, at least in the UK at that time. And she said the barriers were more in my mind. She said, so she loves hanging out with you and seeing the freedom and individual choices women have. Like, women don't have to get
Yeah.
married if they don't want to. They don't have to procreate. They could live anywhere in the
Yeah.
world. They can live independently if they want to. And she just loves hanging out with you. She just loves you.
Oh, thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
I had a friend pass a couple of months ago.
Oh,
I was kind of curious how she is, because it kind of came on Sunday and I didn't even know she was sick. So we worked together really closely in her practice, and we just had a very spiritual bond. And she passed, and I just kind of was curious how she's. I know she's fine, but
did she have dark hair?
no,
Yeah, so I
no,
can't see her. So there could be a couple of reasons why I don't see her. One, because was she kind of pissed when she died?
I don't know. I've been. That's the thing. I
Yeah,
didn't know she
because
was
she died
sick.
so quickly. She was yes. I think she
Yeah,
got mad at being sick. I don't think she's actually crossed over quite yet. I think she's in the astral plane, pissed,
yeah.
flying around, kind of mad. That's what I think.
Well,
Because I
she's
can't see
very
her.
headstrong, like me.
Uh-huh. So I've had one client in particular who I think I've talked about this before. She was lovely, and I told her I thought she was going to die of her disease, and she didn't like what I said, and she did die. She kept seeing me anyway, even though I thought she wasn't going to survive. And for about a year after she passed, she flew around my office, mad as a hatter, and cute and adorable. I thought it was adorable. I felt honored that she was flying around my house being angry. And that is how I feel about your friend. So I don't think your friend's crossed yet. And I don't know when she will,
Okay.
but it's hard when you die quickly too, especially when you have a very different opinion about life and death and disease. This person had a very different opinion about disease. Um,
Yeah,
and then it took her by
yeah,
surprise, right?
yeah, yeah. It was just sudden. So, and
Yeah.
me
But she
doing
is
all that work.
okay. She's fine,
Yeah,
she's okay. She'll eventually cross over. She's just having a moment. It might be a few more
I,
months, but she's having a moment, okay?
I could see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I could see that. And my energy, because of the work I've been doing, how is it looking still?
I'm gonna have to go to my next caller, but everything looks
Oh,
great,
okay.
okay? All right, have a
Okay,
great
thanks.
day.
Yeah,
All right.
thanks very much. Sorry about that. We got a long list of people to run
Yeah.
through. All right, now David is calling in, and I believe he's calling in from the Seattle area. Hi, David.
Hi,
Hello, David.
how
How
you
are
doing?
you? We're great, thank you. What can I do for you?
Okay, well, my life has been turned upside down in the last 2 years.
I'm
Um,
sorry.
that's okay. I've been traveling all over the world.
Hmm.
We left Basel about 2 years ago, and now we just got back.
Oh, I know who you are.
Yeah, you know who I am.
Yes, of course.
And I am just like standing on this edge, going like, okay, what am I doing with my life? I have these like thoughts of maybe like building like a spiritual community. I'm trying to do life coaching, but I'm just at this
Mhm.
like I kind of like feel like I'm like pushing against this tempting universe. This universe is like giving me like one client at a time or
Right,
one concert at a time or
right,
but nothing like flowing and I'm just like,
right,
oh my God. Like I'm also at the edge of my finances going like,
right.
oh shit, like I need it to flow. I need to like I need
Well,
it to
and what
go.
you
And I'm just
really need to do is work on receiving. You're not good at it. You're an excellent giver. I mean, you
yep.
love to give. You're over the charts great at it. It's a wonderful feeling for you. It makes you happy. I think you overgive personally. I think you need to work on receiving. You don't really know how to receive. So the universe is not slowing anything down. The universe is only giving you what you are allowing it yourself to receive. It has no choice, has absolutely no choice. It can hear everything that you're saying. It's doing its best to give you what you want, but your being won't allow it. Your body won't allow it to come in. So you have to work on receiving, receiving, receiving.
How do you do that?
Well, I think we've had a few conversations about this historically, which I always find adorable, because when we have resistance towards something, it can take a while for it to really sink in. First of all, you need to repeat often, silently in your head, what if I'm worthy and deserving of every desire that I have? And what if I'm easily receiving huge, incredible particles of energy throughout my entire body all day long? And then you need to get into the feeling aspect of receiving, which is actually very vulnerable. To receive is a very vulnerable way of being. It's like you really let go. You stop controlling. You stop trying to take care of everything. And you imagine yourself just like all the pores on your skin are open and you're just taking in trillions and trillions of particles. To receive is a passive experience. It's not an action item experience. It's a passive experience.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. Good luck.
Yeah.
Keep me posted.
Yeah, thanks, David, for joining the show. 877-825-8828. Let's travel down to it will be Barry from Sun Valley, Idaho. Hi, Barry.
Hey, thanks, Benny. Good morning, Marie.
Good morning, Barry. How are you?
I'm doing excellent, thanks. I'm in your Shift Network
Oh,
class.
thank you.
And, absolutely loving it. That Akashic record.
Wasn't that fun?
Just,
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
we did that on Tuesday.
Yeah,
I took
totally.
everyone to the public library in the sky. It was so fun.
Yeah, I wish I could sit and have a glass of tea or a wine or something with you, but that's like everybody else. So a lot of people behind me. I'm calling today, Marie, to for an energy reading and to see what my guides say would be in my highest good right now.
Right. Well, first of all, you're taking energy into every vortex in your body. You have a pass through in the third. So you're still taking energy in, but then it's moving quickly through the vortex. But 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1 are all taking in tons of energy. So you're in a really great energy place in your life right now. You truly are. I think what I'm hearing your spirit guide saying is that because you have a lot of ideas and plans that you want to execute. Is that true?
It sure is. And I just feel immobilized. I'm surprised at the reading because I feel like I struggle with feeling largely immobilized with fear much of the time.
But that's your mind. Remember, that's your mind. That's not necessarily.
Yeah, exactly. And I keep trying to ground myself further down. That's work in progress.
Well, actually, what I want you to work on is controlling your mind. You need to manage your brain. You have to treat it like a dog. You have to tell it sit, stay. You have to program it to be in the place that you want it to be in. Your energy looks fantastic, but what I can hear your spirit guide saying is you have a lot of ambitions right now. They love them. And they said, you're not in a true holding pattern, but they said they're just waiting for just a little bit more energy, not in your body, but in the world around you. Sometimes when we're manifesting and creating things, we have to wait for other people or other circumstances to shift before we actually take action. Like, for example, I just purchased my tickets for Greece like this week. And Jen, my very organized assistant who keeps me very organized, she's been on me a little bit like, come on, we gotta get our tickets. We're gonna get our tickets. I'm like, I don't really feel like it. I don't feel like it yet. Right. And then I felt this inspiration. And I got a really great deal, at the same time. So
who doesn't love a good deal, right?
Right?
Who doesn't love a good deal?
Right. And so so I was waiting apparently for the airlines to give better deals, right? I was waiting for that.
Sure.
And so there's something in the universe that's waiting for something to sit in. I literally see a puzzle piece where it's floating above the puzzle. It's in the perfect position. It's going to float down in there and create exactly what you want. But you just have to be a little patient. And meanwhile, work on managing your mind. I promise you, it'll get easier and easier, and you're going to feel like you rarely will have to manage your mind.
I've battled this all the way back to adolescence, and I just retired a year ago. So, yeah.
And so what do you do? Like, do you say kind, loving things to yourself? Like, Barry, you're amazing. I'm proud of you. I love you. Do you say that to yourself throughout the day?
I'm working on it.
Okay. So notice you have resistance, right?
Sure.
Resistance doesn't mean to hold back. Resistance means to go do the thing that you have resistance about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Real 30 seconds. Can you see my path going into like life coaching, or
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I feel like
Yeah.
I've got a lot of stuff psychically.
I think you're great, Barry.
through.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Remember I said that puzzle piece is right there, floating above the
Yep.
puzzle, ready to get
I love
in.
it.
You
Yep.
just need to be nice to yourself and loving to yourself, and then everything's going to happen that you want.
Sweet.
Okay?
Blessings so much. Thank you for your thank you for
Yeah.
taking
Have a great day
my
in
call.
Sun Valley. Sure.
You too. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Barry, for joining the show. 877-825-8828. And we'll take one more before our first break. And it'll be or second break, excuse me.
Second break.
Yeah, I know, so
Wow.
fast. Phew, already
Yeah.
blowing through my mind too. Kim from Lake Norma, North Carolina. Tongue twister.
Ooh, that sounds so pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, the Carolinas, the Blue Ridge Mountains, how
Lakes.
gorgeous is that?
It
The
happens.
lakes. Yeah. Hello, Kim. What can I do for you?
Hey, Marie. Hey, Benny.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm so happy to talk to you. I got to talk to Jen, and she's the most precious person.
She
so
is.
I'm
I'm
sure
telling
you
you.
know.
Yeah. She's great. Yes.
She's adorable. I have your new favorite question. What my spirit guides would most like for me to know.
I know. And you know what I'm going to be doing sometime this year is I'm going to teach a 6 to 8 week spirit guide class. So I'm very
Oh, that'd
excited
be
about that.
wonderful.
Yeah, that's going to be really fun. And so yes, spirit guides are actually in this, the way I see them, they're like in this individual hallway that's in the astral plane because they are so focused on their person that they don't want to be really distracted. It's kind of like moms with little babies. They stay home, and kind of play with their kids at home and take them to the park, but then bring them back home because they just want to focus on the development of their children. First of all, again, beautiful energy. You don't have a leak anywhere in your energy system.
Oh, wow.
So whatever you're doing, wherever you are in your awareness of yourself, it's excellent. It's absolutely wonderful. And I can hear your guides clapping, like they're very proud of you. Like they feel like you've come around the corner, so to speak. Like,
Okay.
and they don't want you to think of yourself from your past perception of who you are. They make that
Okay.
extremely clear. Don't refer to yourself in any historical way. And this is important for everyone who's listening to the show. When you want to change a part of who you are, or you want to attract something really wonderful in your life, you can't keep going back to your historical way of describing who you are. You're just going to cancel out the efforts that you're making. So your spirit guides are saying, stay present about who you are and what you've accomplished and where you're going. Don't go backwards in your thought patterns or speaking about who you are. Does that make sense?
Okay. It does. It does.
Okay, good.
Very exciting. Very
exciting.
Yay! And one little quick health issue. I've got a skin cancer that's popped up close to where I had a melanoma taken off 5 years ago. They're wanting to do radiation or chemo shots, and both of that threw me for a loop because I've not had that before. Do you see which path I should go?
Did they talk to you about chemo cream?
I've done that before, but
And it
this
didn't
time they're
work.
not letting me have that as an option.
Right.
It's real close to the shin bone, and I think that's why my options are limited.
Yeah. I've always been a fan of radiation. I know that sounds really weird, but they've changed it so significantly over the decades where they really just focus on one little beam kind of.
Right.
So that's what I would do next. And then, this is about your connection to spirit though, right? This is about your seventh vortex. And so let creation love you. Anything to do with the skin is about allowing oneself to feel loved from the divine.
Okay.
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 Okay. And
I feel like this is from my past belief, so I'm changing it.
Good. Good. And we're sending you tons of energy for a very positive outcome. Okay.
Thank you,
You're
Marie.
welcome.
Love you so much.
Love you too. Have a great day.
Thanks, Kim, so much for joining us from Lake Norma, North Carolina.
Sounds gorgeous.
It does.
Let's go.
Second break of the hour is right now. We'll be right back with more from Marie. If you'd like to join us, 877-825-8828. Be right back.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri. Did you know that everything you desire, including happiness, exists in a very high energy vibration? This vibration surrounds you and all of planet Earth, and this extraordinary frequency is also part of your energy system. Surprisingly, very few people know how to use their access to this soaring energy, and many still have difficulty maintaining a bond with this powerful source. Luckily, you could join me for a 12-week vibrational interactive coaching course, online, of course. This beautiful, lovely 12-week program begins every Monday, starting September 19th through December 12th, between 5 and 6:15 p.m. If you want to know more information, please visit energyintuitive.com. I hope to see you soon.
It's time that you are heard, and I don't mean in just a conversation. I mean really heard. Imagine hosting your very own radio program on Alternative Talk 1150. Talk about being heard. Call 425-653-1150 right now to learn how affordable it can be to host your own radio show. Time slots are going fast, so take hold of this chance by dialing 425-653-1150. Alternative Talk. We have an opportunity waiting just for you.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri. As an intuitive, I've had the pleasure of also functioning as a medium. It has brought me incredible joy and thankfully closure and pure happiness to many, many people who I've communicated across the veil with. A medium is someone who stands on a bridge. Metaphorically speaking, of course, they act as an energetic connection to the other side, the place where all your loved ones reside once their energy system leaves this earthly form. Please join me for a 12-week mediumship coaching program and learn about the astral plane and the beautiful art of corresponding between worlds. This fabulous 12-week interactive live online course will begin Wednesday, September 21st through December 14th between 5 and 6:15 p.m. For more information, visit energyintuitive.com.
Make it a great day. Keep your dial on Alternative Talk 1150.
And welcome back to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We're just discoing it out here in the studio.
Discoing it.
Yeah, I love disco. It was so fun. I mean,
Still
good.
is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
Whoa.
there aren't that many discos around. I mean, there's
Got some negative energy around that. You're like, yeah, we need to work with you.
yeah, well, whatever, whatever.
All
Okay.
right. 877-825-8828. We'll take Lori calling in from the Midwest area. Hi, Lori.
Hey, here I am from a flyover state.
Hello.
And,
Hello.
I appreciate so much being able to ask you
Sure.
for some help.
Sure.
I was just wondering if you would be able to read my energy and if my guides have any advice for me.
Yeah, guides always have advice, honestly, like all day long, constant advice. They're telling me, your spirit guides are telling me, they're showing me your auric field. They say that you've had a wall in your aura, like right outside of the second layer of your aura. I'm really loving this question, by the way, that I'm training people to ask rather than how many guides do they have. And that you are making progress on breaking this wall. And the wall was placed, early in life. It could even be a past life, leftover kind of experience, because you didn't want to make a mistake. You didn't want to hurt people. You want to do everything right. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Yeah. And that is a mistake, in my opinion. Not that there are ever any real mistakes, but making mistakes is fun. And you learn a lot from making mistakes. Everyone does, in my opinion. So your guides say that they're helping to move the debris, that you are allowing the bricks to come down. And it's just, I don't want to say it's just started, but they've got, you probably in the next 3 weeks, you're really going to notice some freedom and some vulnerability, which is the true essence of power in your life. Like, you're all of a sudden just not going to care about a whole bunch of stuff anymore that you used to care about, which is going to be really nice for you. So congratulations. This is a very good thing. You have a very tiny leak in the second chakra. It's nothing that I would be concerned about. You're taking an energy in the first, the seventh, and the sixth vortexes. Okay.
I'm leaving for Bangkok in 2 weeks
Ooh,
from
fun.
today. After
Okay.
being stuck for 2 years during the pandemic, and my mother died a year ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
My family situation is difficult. My brother pretty much got everything in the will. I'm curious if I should sell the car. My mother gave me her car. Should I just go ahead and ditch it because I really don't want to come back? And about receiving a payment from my brother who has charge of everything. It was a substantial estate.
Yeah.
And about the timing of asking for a payment. Should I just let it go?
Well, you can ask, but I don't think he's going to give you one. He might give you a small one, he might give you a small one. But so notice that something that you're working on in this lifetime is betrayal, right? Because that's a betrayal.
Well, total.
Right. And so that's a heart chakra. Luckily, you're not leaking energy from there, but you're not taking energy into the fifth, the fourth, or the third vortex. So, instead of thinking that I want you to start changing this idea of betrayal, because the energy has to be in someone's body already before they're betrayed. That's how it works, right?
Okay.
And the opposite of betrayal is self-empowerment, right? Self-empowerment. And I want you to work on that before you ask your brother for any money. I once had a friend whose mother, when she died, gave all the money to her brother. But her brother was very kind and wrote her a check for half. And that's what, healthy siblings would do regardless, right? Because some people, it could be even cultural, the reason why they leave money to all one person.
We did the same thing in our family.
Did you do the same thing?
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so that's what we hope that people will do is, of course, I told my mom, spend every penny, please. Don't leave any of us a dime. That's what I told her. Because she has some money, but not a ton. I don't know what's going to happen, but I hope she spends all of it and enjoys her life. But I want you to work on this betrayal thing so you don't attract any more betrayal. Do you see what I mean?
Empowerment.
Yeah.
Feeling empowered, feeling that you are worthy and deserving. And that if anyone does anything to you, it has nothing to do with you. It's about them. It's not about you.
Okay.
It's about them. Okay?
Thanks for the pep talk.
You're welcome. And I loved how your energy shifted. Have a safe flight and have lots of fun.
I'm in your class.
Oh,
and
good.
just even hearing the music for whatever you do, that in itself raises my energy. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Jen's friend made that beautiful soundtrack for us. And I'm going to ask her to make another one for when I teach in the fall for the shift. Yeah, I love the music. I turn it on myself because I'm off site, initially. But I turn it on so I can hear it when I'm getting ready to teach. So yeah, I'm glad you like it. All right.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks, Lori, for joining the show. 877-825-8828. And I guess it wouldn't hurt also to maybe seek a little legal counsel, too, about something like that, because it can be, but...
No, I don't think so. A will's a will. When a will is written, it is followed, unless for some reason the will was doctored with, or the person was,
not adhering
fully,
to the rules,
yeah,
right?
So,
or the guidelines.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's now take Susie calling in from Vermont. Excuse me. Hi, Susie.
Hello.
Hi,
Thanks so much
Susie.
for this opportunity.
Of course. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm lovely. Thank you. It's so gorgeous here. And yesterday was actually my birthday. So I've had like a whole week of relaxation and flowers and love. And my sister came in town because our birthdays are 2 weeks apart from each other. And the family went out to dinner for her. And now we're going out tonight. Dinner for me. So it's been a really lovely week. It's been lovely. Yeah, thank you. What can I do for you?
So I'm checking to see how I'm doing energetically, and I also love it if there's anything about my divine career that I could know at this time.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's the question that people tend to overlook. And when I ask this question, I want you to make sure that you allow whatever comes up, like don't push it away. Like my mental mind was very adamant that I never work in modern medicine ever, because I was raised so holistically. And yet I loved everything about the modern medicine work that I did. And that's also where my psychic ability opened. So you are ready. You are completely and totally ready. Here's the question. What makes you happy?
Oh my gosh, there are so many things.
But I mean, really, really, really happy. If you could, there's certain things that bring me beautiful joy. That's why my family always sends me flowers, because I love flowers so much. Like I'm already looking around. I went around the yard this morning after I took out the garbage cans and smelled everything that's already starting to bloom. So my family sends me flowers. They go, Mom, are you sure you still want flowers? I'm like, yes, please just send me flowers. It's going to make me happy. So I'm talking about the things that really, really, really make you happy. You know? Okay. So can you think of something off the top of your head that makes you really, really happy?
Well, I can. I'm
Okay.
in your class,
Okay.
and I feel super happy to be
Yeah.
there. Like finally, there's an integration of everything that I've
Right.
wanted,
Yeah.
spiritually and physically.
Right. I think you're supposed to work in the field of consciousness and awareness, whether that's an energy worker or a psychic or whatever you want to call yourself.
Cool.
Okay.
Great.
Does that make you happy?
you. Yes, it makes me very happy and a little bit of trepidation, but I got this.
Yeah. Remember, ignore the resistance, keep moving towards it, be kind and loving to yourself, and then everything will come together. Okay.
Wonderful. Wonderful. How's my energy look?
Excellent. Just a teeny tiny leak in the second, but that's it. Teeny tiny.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
so very much.
Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks, Susie, for joining us from Vermont. I like how she said she got that.
I know, right?
In her terms, she got this because you've got to act like that. You've got to respect yourself, and you can do it.
Right. And really focus on the things that really, really bring you joy. Because she said so many, and then I had her like
whittle it down a little bit.
I'm still shocked that I love taking out sutures and putting in IVs and Foley catheters, and I loved it. It was so fun. So fun.
Me too, if I'm prepared. Just beforehand. Like, I guess the first shock of something like that. Like if I didn't quite see it all in, if you're like, hey, Benny, I want to show you something, then I can gear up for it.
No, you don't have to though, right? You don't have
to.
No,
I don't.
Focus on the things that bring you real joy.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So 877-825.
That's a good example of what does not bring someone joy.
Right. That's exactly how I acted. You got it.
Okay.
Candace calling in from Port Ludlow. And if you are listening to the show, Port Ludlow is here in the local area, Washington.
It's very beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. What can
Hi,
we do?
Oh, it's so lovely to talk to you, Marie. I met you a couple of times. You did work with me about 10 years ago.
Oh,
so thank
nice.
you so much.
You're welcome. So you came to one of the houses and I did.
Yep.
Fun.
Yeah.
So what can I do for you today?
So the reason I'm calling is for about the last 6 months, I have really suffered from some pretty bad fatigue, feeling like I've got a virus. Gone through tests.
Yeah,
nothing
you do.
comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And so I'm wondering if it's physical or emotional. I'm in a difficult situation with my son, and I don't know if that's the cause or.
So you have a significant leak at the back of your fourth chakra, your entire third, and your entire second chakra, and those are really. I mean, the first chakra takes in the most amount of energy out of all of the vortexes in the body, and the third governs your immune system, and the second's going to affect your adrenals. I mean, the third does as well. How old is your son?
He's 26.
Can you walk away a little bit? Because he's extremely stubborn. You know this, right?
He's extremely what?
Stubborn.
Yes.
So he's an adult. I'm going to say that 20 more times if you need me to. He's an adult. 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 And if he's not going to listen to you.
8 more to go, but you're close.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
If he's not going to listen to you, walk away. He needs to have his own experiences. Stop trying to save him. Stop.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you're going to stop leaking energy and you're going to be happy.
Okay.
This is extremely crucial. And I don't mean just you, but other people who are listening. Highly empathic, old souls. They love so much. Luckily, when I was growing up, several of my siblings were, our family was pretty challenging, but several of my siblings were just a disaster. In my opinion, they still are. And my mother would not let go, still won't let go to this day. And it didn't help either one of them. It didn't help them to grow. It didn't help them to expand. It didn't change the situations. Nothing really improved from her constant caretaking and loving them. So a lot of empaths think, well, if I just love them enough.
Right.
But no, walk away, detach energetically. I'm not saying abandon your child, but just say, you're not listening to me. I don't know how else to help you. Go figure it out. I love you.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to listen.
Yay. This is very exciting. You're already taking energy into the back of your solar plexus. So you're going to start to feel better soon. And whenever you feel like you're abandoning him, I want you to be really nice to yourself and say, honey, I love you. You're a wonderful mother. It's okay. He's an adult.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
I will do it.
Yay! Good job.
Yeah, thanks, Candace, for joining us from Port Ludlow. And I think we have time for one more before the end of the show. And we'll travel all the way to lovely Hawaii. And Maria is joining us. Hi, Maria.
Oh, good morning, Marie.
Hi. Good morning, Maria. What island are you on?
What? Oh, sorry, Oahu.
Oahu. Oahu is one of my favorites because you can shop all day long on Oahu. Right? It's one of my favorite things.
Yes.
On every state, in every state.
Yeah, I like to shop. This is true. What can I do for you?
Yeah, can you tell me something about my health? I'm concerned because I have a couple lumps. You know, like one of them on my breast, 2 on my armpits, and then I have a lump on my thyroid area.
They all seem benign to me. Is that true? Have you gone to the doctor?
We are in the process. Today I'm going to get a follow-up for ultrasound.
Great.
And the lab test. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. And I think they're benign personally, but I love that you're going to the doctor. I'm loving that you're having a checkup. I always recommend that for all of my clients as well, is to make sure that they have whatever practitioner of their choice, you know, to do physical exams and all of those good things. So I think it's benign. Do you drink coffee?
Yes, I just drank some.
Stop.
Okay.
It actually creates cysts and lumps and things of that nature for a lot of people. So, because you've been drinking coffee for a long time, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. So you need to stop. Okay.
Okay.
It's green tea for you now. Which is a great antioxidant. And then we can get even that lump to go away on your thyroid.
Oh, good.
And then
How are my chakras?
You're taking in energy in every vortex. Okay.
Good to know. Great.
Okay.
Thank
Good
you so
luck
much,
with
Marie.
your
I love
test today. I love you too. I'm sending you positive energy, and Benny's playing the music, so I have to go. Joyful blessings, everyone, and fall madly and deeply in love with you.
Before that, though, wait.
Oh.
Never too late to celebrate. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye for now.